Health, safety and asset integrity are the key success factors for the development and operation of KOGCF. Safety provision is KPO fundamental principle. Amongst others, the company has developed 11 life-saving rules. One of those is working at height. Hazards associated with working at height: falling from height, falling objects, slips and trips, open manholes and gaps, unguarded work platforms, no handrails, overexertion, lack of lighting at workplace, weather conditions. What you should know before commencing to work at height. Fall arrest systems comprise the following: installation of safety guards and use of individual locking systems, continuous wearing of double-strapped full-body harness with a fall arrestor. Straps shall be fastened to a steady, rigid anchor. When moving at height, at least one snap hook must be attached to the structure. Safety line to be used if required. Proper fixing of straps inertia reel. Under no circumstances must be attached to process lines and cable trays. Checking of all individual locking system components before use. Any defective, faulty equipment must be immediately removed from service. Use of safety harnesses or fall arresters without shoulder straps is prohibited. In case of falling, one could have serious internal injuries. Equipment should be properly selected and adjusted for every employee to ensure maximum protection. It is important to understand that the equipment cannot guarantee full safety during work at height. Employees should be trained in proper use of the equipment and follow all safety rules to minimize risks. Please remember that the equipment shall be stored in a dry, safe and secure place away from mechanical impact or chemical and corrosion attack. Be thoroughly checked prior to use. Be clearly marked, disposed or removed from use if it is faulty or damaged. Let's talk about measures that can reduce the risk of falling tools and equipment parts during working at height. Use lanyards for tools. Ensure protection of areas below or restrict access to them. Lift and lower tools in a special bag or container. Do not lift or lower electric, pneumatic and hydraulic tools holding them by their power cables. Do not leave tools and equipment on structures. Ladders are the most common tool for working at height. However, they may pose danger if safety rules are not followed. Here are the general tips using ladders. It is preferable to use wooden ladders. Handmade ladders are prohibited. Check the ladder every time before use. It is prohibited to use ladders for increasing the height to perform the work. The gradient of scaffolding ladders in relation to the horizontal surface shall not exceed 60 degrees. The gradient of lean-to ladders in relation to the horizontal surface shall not exceed 75 degrees. Face the ladder when ascending, descending. Tools shall be placed in a bag so that both hands are free. Rope shall be used to lift toolbox or other materials. Only one person is allowed to ascend the ladder at a time. Maintain 3-point contact. Falling from height is one of the most frequent causes of occupational injuries. For the past year, there were 3 severe falling incidents that resulted in disability. Here is one of those incidents. Contractor's scaffolder fell from the height of approximately 3.7 meters during the scaffolding installation erection. The IP was wearing proper PPE, including the good safety harness with 2 snap hooks. Nevertheless, the IP failed to secure his safety harness to the scaffolding structure when working at height. He fell on his back from a height and sustained head and back injuries that caused long-term disability. What are the causes of this incident? 1. Complacency. Failure to follow fundamental safety rules for working at height and a disregard for foreman's warning. 2. Inadequate control. contractor's performing authority did not make sure that the work process is safe before and after the incident. 3. Low safety culture. Safety negligence, demonstrated by all participants of the incident before and after the incident, became an indicator of a systematic problem within the contracting company. In conclusion, I would like to add that before starting working at height, a person has to undergo all training courses about safe working techniques, including the use and upkeep of safety equipment, as well as the use of hoisting equipment. Make sure you have sufficient equipment to perform the work. A toolbox talk has to be done before the work starts. Perform a risk assessment and develop a rescue plan. It is also important to understand that elevated works can take place not only at production facilities, but also in offices, e.g. during replacement of luminaries or cleaning. Therefore, all of the above requirements must also be fulfilled. Dear colleagues, this is the end of our Working at Height video. If you have questions or need clarifications, please contact an HSE specialist. Remember the life-saving rules. All company and contractor employees must return home safely.